Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be the first market analysis video for this channel. Before getting into the video, I'll just quickly talk about what's market analysis. So I'm going to give my view on the market for the next week and how the market's going to behave. I'm also going to give potential stocks and talk about Nifty and Banknifty indexes. You guys know that I trade in Banknifty. I also gave the strategy video a couple of days ago, so you guys can just watch that. So let's get started. Yeah, so we're going to talk about what the market's going to do next week, right? So before getting into Nifty and Banknifty, let's see what the US market's doing. So as you guys can see, the US market has been in a downtrend for a long time, from December 21, from November 21 to like till now. And recently there's been a bullish run. So this is in the daily time frame, right? So there's been a bullish run on in the market, and if there's two outcomes of this bullish run, right? Either it's going to break this trend line which it's been following for a very long time, or it's going to reverse back and continue the downtrend. So that's what we get from the US market, right? Okay, so let's go to our market right now. So I'll first explain Nifty, and then I'll move to Bank Nifty. Okay, so you see that our market's also following the similar trend. From November, it's been continuously in a downtrend, right? So as you guys can see here, I already wrote few points on what I'm planning to do, but I'm not going to trade in Nifty. I'm going to trade in Bank Nifty. But this analysis is for people who also trade in Nifty. So the Nifty has been in downtrend, right? And so you guys can see that it's always taken support from this trend line, right? Now, when I move to the 1 hour time frame, let's get a deeper picture, right? So as you guys can see here, Nifty has taken support recently in this level and kept testing this trend line and again coming down. So we are traders, right? We are not going to predict or what's going to happen in the market. We are going to receive information from the market and behave accordingly. So we need to plan for every outcome. So there's two things which can happen. Either the market's going to break out and it's going to go in an uptrend, because obviously if the trend line breaks, it's in the next move is going to be the other move. So if it's in a downtrend and the trend line breaks, it's going to be an uptrend, and vice versa. So there's two things we can plan, right? The first thing is, so I drew levels and kept. You guys can check this levels out. You guys can just mark these levels on your chart too, right? Yeah. So let's move on. So there's two things, right? The first thing is the market could, so let's take the case where the market breaks out. So the markets break out, and then when the market's retesting this level is when I'm going to take a trade. That's the first thing. The second thing is the market's here right now, and if we see a candlestick pattern which is something like this, which is in a bearish move, we are going to take a short position here, right? So if there's a bearish candle here, we're going to take a short position, and this can be our first target, this can be our second target, right? So we plan for both the moves. So we are going to only trade if the market breaks from this level, and we're not going to take the trade here. We're going to wait for a reversal, and once the market starts moving up again, we're going to take a trade here. That's the first thing. The second thing is, if the market comes down like this, we're going to take a trade somewhere here. So that's for Nifty. Now, the index I usually trade in. So Bank Nifty, right? So Bank Nifty, there's actually two possibilities. So again, we are going to plan for both the possibilities. And if anything else happens, we're not going to take a trade, right? So the first possibility, right? So Bank Nifty fell recently, and it's been in a downtrend for so long. But I feel the market's going to reverse, um, because of this trend line. It's taken support from this trend line, and also if you see this pattern here, it's a bullish pattern. So I feel the market's going to go bullish, but that's just my point of view, right? The market could go bearish also, but we need a plan for both. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a trade if the market comes back here and shows me a green candle, a proper green candle, not just like a small green candle. I need a proper candlestick pattern over here. And if you guys want me to talk about candlesticks patterns, let me know and I can make a new video for that. But yeah, I want a candlestick pattern over here which shows the sign of a reversal, and I'm going to take a bullish trade over here and keep my stop loss somewhere here. If not, if the market keeps going up, I'm going to look for a short position somewhere near this trend line or this level, somewhere here. So the market comes here, and if it starts reversing, I'm going to take a trade here. So that's my plan for Bank Nifty. Quickly, a recap. I'm going to take a trade here if the market comes down and reverses. So somewhere here, I might take a trade. The second thing is if the market keeps going up, I'm going to look for an opportunity here to short the market. Provided there's a candlestick pattern, there's like a red candle, something like this, something like that. If it gives me a green candle here, I won't be interested to trade the market. Or if it gives me a red candle here, I wouldn't be interested to trade. So that's my plan for the upcoming week. So people who trade in Nifty and Bank Nifty, this is analysis for you guys. But people who are interested, like beginners who are interested to trade intraday stocks or swing trading stocks, I've picking up some of the useful stocks which I think will work. So let's quickly get into it. Axis Bank for intraday, right? So you see that Axis Bank has taken support from this level, right? So if Axis Bank gives a closing over here in the 15-minute time frame, I'm going to take a trade, and my targets, the first target is going to be this level, and the next target is going to be 945.95. So my view for this stock is only bullish. So if there's a green candle, something like this over here, I'm going to take a trade here, and my stop loss is going to be below this candle, and my target's going to be here, right? So always aim for a 1:2 risk to reward trade. And if you get the candle somewhere here, I'd suggest you not to take it. So something over here in a 5-minute or a 15-minute time frame, you need to see a bullish candle. So that's Axis Bank. Moving on, Infosys, the same thing. So if you see Infosys in a bigger time frame, um, it's been consolidating. The support has been broken, and again it took resistance, and now it recently broke out, and again it's for a retest, right? It's broken out, and then there's a retest which might come, or this could just be a fake breakout, whichever, right? So again, we need to plan for both outcomes. So if there's a green candle here again, or if the market opens somewhere here, I'd wait for it to give me a green candle at this level. And once this happens, my first target is going to be this, which is 1518.2. And my next target is going to be 1528.3. or if it gives me a red candle somewhere here, my first target would be 1488. But I wouldn't take this trade for a bearish thing, like for the bearish side, because this is a clear breakout and it's a retest and it might go up. So if you guys are taking this as for a bearish trade, just be careful. Next, Wipro. So again, Wipro, I'm looking for a bullish trade, provided it breaks this support, right? And I wanted to break it properly, like with a proper green candle, and this would be my target. So you guys can use pivot points over here to see. So if you take a trade above this, so if there's a candle somewhere here, take it over here, and then this could be your first target, and this could be your second target. So if you guys are like really beginners, just paper trade this. Don't actually put your money in, but if you guys are slightly experienced, you can go for the trade, right? So my first two picks are Axis Bank and Infosys because there's a clear price action here, and then it's Wipro, right? And for the bearish side, again, I wouldn't take up Wipro, but again, if you guys want Wipro on a bearish side, if you see a red candle over here, my first target would be this level. Yeah, but I wouldn't take it up because the risk to reward here is very bad. So I wouldn't take that up. So yeah, Axis Bank, Infosys, and Wipro. So this is for the people who are looking for intraday stocks. For the people who don't care about intraday or don't want to look at the market too much but want to learn how to trade, I have few stocks for you guys too. That's called swing trading. If you just want to invest and keep it for like 7 to 8 days. So intraday is for you need to exit the position before 3:15, right? So the market opens at 9:15 and it ends at 3:15, and you need to exit all your positions before 3:15. That's intraday. Swing trading is basically you hold the stock for 7 to 8 days, and once it gives you good returns, you come out of the market. Investing is where you hold the stock for long periods of time, like 5, 6 years. So right now we talked about intraday stocks. Let's move to swing stocks. Adani, again, a bullish trade. Um, so right now it's in its support area after this big fall. It actually gave a green candle over here, so it looks like a potentially good stock for a swing trade where you can take a trade over here and keep your stop loss over here. And this could be your first target of 3859.25, and your second target could be 4061.2. So this trade is actually good to take right now because it's been consolidating for 2 days with strong wicks, right? And then it's broken out and gave like with a proper green candle. So this is a good trade for now, and your your target can be this level. But for people who don't want to take too much risk, you can wait for another day and see the candlestick pattern at that time. But yeah, it's a good trade for now. Next, Apollo Hospitals. Again, a bullish trade. So I think Apollo Hospitals it's in its 200 moving average in its daily time frame, which is a very important support. So if it gives you a green candle here, um, my our view for this is a bullish view, right? So if it gives us a candlestick pattern of green, like a bullish candlestick pattern, of our first target would be this level, which would be at somewhere this, so you guys can just use these levels. Right? But if the trend continues to go down, I'd suggest you not to take up this trade. So Adani, Apollo, Bharati, Airtel, again the same thing for a bullish trade. So it's reached its support. So maybe so you guys here can see a big gap down, right? So it could be a bearish move or a bullish move. So always wait for a candlestick pattern. Sorry, always wait for a candlestick pattern. This is a good candlestick pattern, but again, this gap is not a comfortable gap, right? So I'd wait for another day where it gives me a proper candle and I take a trade here. Grasim. So this is a trade actually, which is so all other trades you can actually take it up right now, like maybe tomorrow. But if you guys are ready to take the risk, but Grasim is something you guys need to wait, but it's a potentially good stock because it's in its important level again. Like, do you see it here? And right now, it's not given a candlestick pattern for a bullish candlestick pattern, but you guys can potentially wait for a bullish candlestick pattern and maybe take a trade here and keep your stop loss here for a target over here. But if this trend again keeps continuing, I wouldn't take up the stock. So, Adani, Apollo Hospitals, Bharati Airtel, and Grasim for swing trading stocks. You guys can check out this levels. You guys can go back in the video and check out the levels. So all this is on the daily time frame. For intraday stocks, it's Axis Bank on the 15-minute time frame. You guys, so if there's a breakout here, this could be a target for us. Infosys and Wipro. So my suggestions are Axis Bank and Infosys because it gives you a clear price action and it also gives you clear candlestick pattern. So that's for it. And I might take I again, I might live trade this video, but I'm not really sure yet. So if in case I do it, I'll post it in by next week. So just look out for that video. But here's my plan for Bank Nifty. If Bank Nifty keeps going with this bullish run, I'd wait for a trade somewhere here for a bearish trade. Or if Bank Nifty comes back for a pullback, I'd wait for a trade somewhere in this trend line and this level. So that's my analysis. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like the analysis. Let me know if you guys have any questions regarding the analysis, and also tell me what video you would like to watch. For example, I talked about candlestick patterns. I talked about levels on the chart. So if you guys are not familiar with these things, you can always ask, like write it down in the comment section below, and I can make a new video about it. Other than that, I hopefully you like the analysis and you guys can use these stocks for your next week's trading time. Thank you so much for watching this video and have a safe trading week. All the best.